Hello everybody and welcome to the Whiskey Dictionary. This is one of the most exciting videos that I think I will ever film for myself personally. I have wanted to make this particular piece of merchandise since I started the channel. In fact, it was one of the original concepts for the channel before I even knew it was going to be YouTube. So this is the Whiskey Dictionary. Now, I want to walk you through some of the features of this book. The idea here is that it's a logbook, and I wanted to make it so that it had all of the features that anybody who chooses to log their whiskey could possibly want. I wanted to be able to let you get as detailed and nerdy as you wanted, but also give you a huge content area for comments so that you could just write in free form and write whatever you think. So if we go over some of the features of this book. So I decided to review the Booker's 2018-01 again. Even though this was one of my favorite whiskeys from last year, I thought it made a little bit of sense knowing the channel to do Booker's. So if you look here, you can see that it's a Booker's 2018-01, Kathleen's batch. You got Jim Beam, it's a Kentucky straight bourbon here. This is the date I bought it and how much I paid for it, about 75 bucks. It's also got a proof of 127.4. I've got my general notes here, nothing overly complex, because this would have been my original take on the whiskey. Now down here you have a radar graph. Now a radar graph is really good when you have a bunch of different things that you want to rate on some sort of unit. In this case you can do 0 through 4. And each one, there's 18 of these different things that I thought would make some sense for you to rate your whiskey on. Now you can tell based off of this radar graph that body and dark fruit and toffee, and to an extent woody, were the overarching tastes of this whiskey. And you end up filling it in, you get this little chart that looks kind of cool. Over here you have a rating system. I rated this a 4.25. I get that normally I just do kind of whether you taste it or not try it or buy it or whatever, but I also get that you might want some numbers. So I gave you 0.25 increments all the way up to 5, starting at 0. I gave this one a 4.25 because it's Booker's. Now, there's a couple of other things down here. These are overall general senses. As I mentioned, you can get as detailed as you want. If all you care about is being like, I kind of like it, maybe give the nasal in the mouth down here a chance. You get pungent and warming. For me here, it's pretty strong nose, but it's also nice and warming and kind of comfy. I like that. The mouth here is drying and prickly. So the prickly is from the high ABV. There's also a color chart here, so if you want to measure your glass up against the color. So for example, when I put this next to it, that to me looks about right. And it's just a fun little extra that you might want to do. The last little detail is something I actually worked with the book company for, and I actually had the guy who helped me make the book test this out on himself before he printed them all out. This is the perfect size for a guy to put right into your pocket. No problem at all. It doesn't show. It's completely in there. Women, I can't really help you out. That's a whole nother fight is why the heck you guys don't have useful pockets. I hope that you guys are as excited about these as I am. I unveiled these at the Bastard's Ball last week and people would flip through and just kind of look at it and say like, oh, I love that you did this, or this is so cool, and then hand over money. Like, I don't think anybody actually picked up the book, opened it up, and didn't buy one. And so at that point I knew I had made something that people really wanted, and I was just standing there like big stupid grin on my face like, oh, I'm so excited. So I hope that you guys love these. I hope that you find value in them, and I welcome any sort of feedback on it. So if you are interested, look below. There's some details in the description about how to buy these, and I hope that you love them. I mean, I really do. This is a passion project for me. It's kind of something that has just been a dream, and I'm psyched that I finally did it. So thank you for joining me here, and I just hope you love them. Cheers.